This is the Sonos Era 300 and the Sonos Era 100. In this video, we'll be mainly covering the Era 300. I want to cover the Era 100 as well in this video, but I think it'll end up being a pretty long video. So I thought I'll split the video into two. Be sure to check out the Era 100 if you're interested in that as well. In this video though, we'll go over the specs of the Era 300, a bit of a sound test, what spatial audio is like and is it worth it. We'll go over some things you should know about when it comes to using spatial audio and Dolby Atmos, and some Bluetooth AirPlay connectivity issues that I've been experiencing, which could be an isolated issue in my case. So feel free to jump around this video as I have chapters marked at the bottom. And full disclaimer, Sonos haven't sent me this. This isn't sponsored in any way. I've purchased this with my own money, and this is my own honest review of the product. So the Era 300 is currently going for $450 US or UK pound sterling. It has a pretty impressive speaker system setup, and because of the unconventional shape, there is a speaker grill on top which has an upward firing tweeter that contributes towards that spatial audio and Dolby Atmos effect. Oh, and there is a setting in the Sonos app for you to adjust the height audio level of the Sonos Era 300 as well. You have touch controls on the top, a volume control with a sliding action, or you can just tap the plus and minus signs. You have the privacy button, and on the back you have a button for the Bluetooth pairing, a USB-C line in, which Sonos sell an adapter for, and a physical toggle switch that powers off the mic. Now I just want to touch on build quality very quickly. I have a few Sonos speakers and the build quality of all of them are exceptional, and the Era 300 is no different. Just the feel of it and the appearance is just top quality. If you own a Sonos speaker, you will know what I mean. You will not be disappointed. Now, as much as I would like to play you a spatial audio sample, it's going to be difficult because of copyright issues of the song being played. I'll get a claim from YouTube and that's no fun at all. So instead I'll play something I do have the rights for and compare the sound between the Era 300, the Era 100 and the Sonos One, and see if you can tell which is which. I think the best way I can describe the sound is that it has more depth, it's richer, livelier, and it's almost coming from different directions. Do they sound fantastic? Yes. Does it fill the entire room? Yes. Does spatial audio really sound that good? Yes, it sounds amazing. Can you tell the difference between spatial audio and regular stereo? Kind of, ever so slightly. It's very subtle. Maybe it's just me, and maybe for those audiophile experts out there, you can tell the difference. And to be fair, listening to spatial audio on, say, the AirPods Pro is more obvious because I guess the speaker is literally in your ear. But if I did a blindfold test with spatial audio track and a regular stereo track, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you with 100% confidence.
Yeah, that's definitely playing spatial audio.
Don't get me wrong, spatial audio does sound good on the Era 300. It's just not that obvious at times, not to me anyway. And listening to stereo alone on the Era 300 is pretty good in itself. And if I no longer had access to spatial audio music, I wouldn't miss it. I could live without it. So to listen to spatial audio or Dolby Atmos, you will need services like Apple Music and Amazon Music who support spatial audio content. No Spotify yet. You will need to use the Sonos app either on the phone or the computer in order to get the benefits of spatial audio. So say if you want to play spatial audio track on Apple Music via Bluetooth, it will still play, just not in spatial audio mode. And it's not obvious which tracks support spatial audio on the Sonos app either. You may see a playlist that says spatial audio, but for everything else, you can't really tell. It's only when the music is playing you may see a spatial audio or Dolby Atmos badge. It's more obvious when you're browsing the Apple Music app itself. As for a TV cinema experience with Dolby Atmos, you will have to make sure you see a Dolby Atmos logo on streaming services like Netflix or Ultra HD badge on Amazon Prime Video. And you need a pair of Era 300s connected to either Sonos Beam version 2 or the Sonos Arc to get the full Dolby Atmos experience. That brings a total price tag of $900, and that's not including, say, the speaker stands, which cost $280. Then you're looking at $1,200, which isn't cheap. I have a slight issue with the Bluetooth and Airplay connectivity, and I've been in contact with Sonos and have an open case with them. Short version is that for some reason in this room, I have issues with Bluetooth and Airplay playback. Pairing is absolutely fine. I can see both devices on my MacBook. Just when it comes to playback, no audio, or there's a 20-30 second delay. Sonos say it's related to some interference with the room, and I've tested in other rooms and it seems to be fine. So there's definitely something in this room. I just need to find out what it is. Overall, I personally like the Era 300. It has a unique design that has sort of grown on me. It is slightly annoying that the Bluetooth and Airplay playback seems to be a bit unreliable, but that might just be an isolated issue. With that aside, the Era 300 is still a fantastic sounding speaker, whether you're listening to spatial audio or not. Great for small get-togethers or large parties and gatherings. This thing will definitely liven up the room. And if you're wondering whether to get an Era 300 or the Era 100, be sure to check out the Era 100 video when that comes out. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, if you have any Bluetooth or Airplay playback issues, and I shall see you on the next video. Peace out.